Hello everyone. Today I want to present our paper on Space2Vec. The core idea is a general-purpose multi-scale representation model for space using green cells principle. Unsupervised text encoding models such as Word2Vec, GLOVE, ELMO, and Transformer has been effectively utilized in many NLP tasks. The core idea is encoding words into vector representations based on their positions and context. For example, the position encoding module of Transformer encodes word positions in sentence with multiple sinusoid functions with different frequencies. In the geospatial domain, encoding locations into vector representations is also a critical task. In fact, generating learning-friendly representations from points in space for machine learning algorithms is a long-standing research problem. Recently, the computer vision community shows increasingly interest in incorporating geographic information into a neural network for many tasks, such as image classification. There are many well-established approaches, such as radial-based function. However, this kind of kernel-based approaches need to memorize the training samples while doing prediction. Tail-based approaches discretize the study area into regular grids to model the geospatial prior distribution of image categories. However, choosing the correct scale is challenging and it does not scale well in terms of memory. Recent work fits the coordinates into fit-for neural network to obtain location embeddings. However, it is hard for this kind of single-scale method to capture the fine-grained spatial distribution. The key challenges for location encoding is joint modeling spatial distributions with very different characteristics. For example, different POI types have very different spatial distribution patterns. Women's clothing shows a cluster distribution where education is rather evenly distributed. Replace K plot also shows this distinction for different POI types. In order to handle this, we need an encoding method which supports multi-scale representation. Nobel Prize-winning neuroscience research had demonstrated that gray cell in mammal provides a multi-scale periodical representation that functions as a matrix for location encoding, which is critical for path integrations and spatial localization. Moreover, previous research shows that this representation can be simulated by summing three cosine grading functions oriented 60 degrees apart, which may be regarded as simple Fourier models of the hexagon lattice. Inspired by gray cells, we propose a multi-scale representation learning model for space called Space2Vec. The core idea is that before feeding into the fit-for neural network, we first decompose the input coordinate into a multi-scale periodical representation by following the idea of gray cell location encoding. The output location embedding can be used in multiple tasks such as POI type classification and image classification. We evaluate our model on these two tasks. For the POI type classification task, we found that baseline method without scale-related parameters such as direct and wrap, or with built-in scale parameters such as tail and RBF, are not performing ideally across all scales, while our theory model can handle distribution at different scales. We also do hierarchical clustering on their response maps. We can see that when restricted to large grid size, say 1,000 meters, our theory model has similar representation and performance compared to RBF model, where it is able to significantly outperform RBF models when small grid sizes are available. For the Geo-Aware image classification task, we can see that both our grid and theory model outperform previous models on two fine-grained image classification datasets with significant size. If you are interested in our paper, you can find it on arXiv and open review. Our code is also available on GitHub. Thanks for your time.